Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 3. Last episode we started going through this island infested with undead here, and are looking through everything we can find right now. Now, we've already checked 2 abandoned islands. Let's take a look at this place, which is probably filled with the undead. Toria Cemetery. The crumbling, overgrown path ends at a meadow filled with burial mounds. There are about 20 cairns, and practically all of them have been torn open. When you get closer, however, you realize the cairns were torn open from the inside. Before you can get close enough to see what's inside, however, undead creatures rise out of the scree. They were hiding, waiting for you to get close. The hideous creatures don't move forward to attack, however. They watch you, waiting for you to make the first move. Well, let's clear out the undead. 6 skeletal warriors, 3 fetid zombies, and 2 specters. Wait for them to come closer. That's a lot of them. Alright. Fire blast. That helped. Alright. And... there, that works. That works. Ow, ow. Okay. Fire blast. At least get rid of those. A little, anyway. And a healing is needed. Damn it, why'd you miss? Ow. Okay, that's not good. Healing to Carl. That one's gone. Excellent, we got this. You do nothing. You provide more healing. There we go. And grab those rings. They can be worth some coin. Unsurprisingly, the deceased were buried with a variety of jewelry, trinkets, and other valuables. There's no shortage of barterable goods to loot. In addition, one of the cairns has a scroll tube inside. Take it. Alright, a fire blast scroll. Not terrible, I suppose. Looks like there's something over here. On the wall of this cairn, you find a series of mosaics, which depict rituals necessary to bind the undead here and keep them from roaming. It is difficult, but you manage to understand them. The mosaics are silent but potent. Divine Retribution Level 2. You already know it, but it's not too bad. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, east side of the island. Still more to this place. Undead everywhere. We could clear them all out, but that would be just a mess of a fight. Okay, you know what, Teresa, if you don't mind, because there are a lot of these here. This must be the southern edge of the island, as far as I can tell. Very swampy. Good God. I'm only saying this because I see down there. Oh, we got some toadstools and coins, so that's something. Give the toadstools over to Pollux. Keep looking. Oh, there's something interesting. That, actually, may very well be... Ash! Oh great, wore off. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, you know what? Arcane Blow. Didn't do as much as I'd hoped. Alright, you can't reach that one up there. Okay. Good enough. You know what? You should... That did not help as much as I'd hoped. Alright. That works. Alright. And healing to Carl. Now you just gotta get to that one undead. That one vampire. Kill him, and we're good. Cure that. Thank you. Reach him. You can. Alright, we're good. And you can spend your time curing that. Alright, and... yeah, we're good. Okay. All that leaves is that bit over there. Well, let's take a look. Alright, in we go. This circle of stone seems to be more affected by the evil affliction covering this island. There's something in the air, an icy edge, or the stench of decay, or something else you can't quite put a finger on. Then undead start lurching out of the muck, gurgling and hissing. You try to evade them, but the muck slows you down. They give chase. One vampire, skeletal warriors, fetid zombies, and a specter. There are a lot of these undead. It's gonna hurt. Alright, you can probably hit quite a few of them. And you can hit quite a few of them as well. That works. Oh, great. Right, fireball that. Excellent. Undead is dead. Re-dead. Whatever. Ow. Okay, you can't do too much. Aside from that. Yeah, you got this. And sure. And there we go. Okay, that seemed to kill those undead. But is that really all there is? That's all there was on this island. Huh. This island was a lot simpler to deal with than I thought. Couple ruined towns, a crap load of undead to fight. This place wasn't that terrible. I expected more. Huh. I thought there would be like a hidden dungeon or something. If there's a hidden dungeon, we haven't found it yet. Okay. Well, at least we have plenty of loot that we can sell and get identified and all that kind of stuff. So, let's go do just that. Just gotta head back northwards. This grim island is nearly absent of any life larger than an insect. However, it is roamed by numerous less pleasant creatures, like these skeletons. The elements may not have been kind to them. They look like they could fall apart at any moment. Regular skeletons. Yeah, these aren't going to be hard at all. In fact, they probably die from fireball. Yeah. Yeah, even from our mage smacking it in the face. Alright, well that's everything, so we can leave. That's interesting. This place wasn't quite how I expected. You quickly row away from the destroyed island. It provided a useful and grim reminder that it doesn't take something exotic like a golem or a slime to lay waste to the countryside. Right. Now, there should be someone around here who can identify things for us. That was an alchemist. Maybe it was this person. Yes, here we are. Items identified. We got... Searing Bomb. Definitely not going to be using that. Priest Bracelet. Ring of Vulnerability. Ruby Helmet. Unshackled Mind Spell Shard. Pollux can hold on to that. Searing Bomb is definitely no keep. Same with the Ring of Vulnerability. Priest Bracelet. That I am going to give to Pollux. Instead of the Intelligence Bracelet, the No, I mean, not Pollux, Teresa. Damn it. I'm so used to the order being slightly different. There we go. And this ruby helm. Plus 20% resistance to fire damage and protection from petrification. 1 to 5 plus 3 protection. You know what? Give this to Carl. He can wear it. He's been wearing that prismatic torque for a while, and the torque... Armor skin helmet provides protection from illness, but do we really need that? I think this would be better. 3 to 4, 1 to 3 for all those resistances. You know what? Yeah. Give that to him. Alright. Now there should be something we can sell stuff to. There we go. Alright, we have things to sell. Not from you. Gold ring. Silver necklace. Gold ring, gold. Worm skin. Ruby. Emerald. There we go. Not too bad. Alright. That's pretty much everything here, I think. Actually... Sure, 20 coins for a room to stay in. She shows you to your room, which isn't luxurious in any sense of the word. Still, it is a safe place to stay in a very unsafe city. We'll take it. Thank you. And now, let's get out of here. Done enough around the city of Gale. Now we need to head northwards, to the other town that we were told about. What was it called again? Avernum, 100 miles to the north. Alright, Avernum is where we need to go. Alright, onwards we go. Let's see. Azurdon Bridge, Gale 40 miles south, Avernum 60 miles north. What's this, though? The Empire Army had a small fort here. It didn't last long in the face of Golem fireball barrages. There isn't much left of it. It's been abandoned for months. Taking a look over here, and what do you know? Grey mold. And a couple coins. It's always nice to find some stuff like that. You encounter some lost cows. They move away as you approach. Excuse me, sorry about that. These poor souls have really seen the worst of it. Their armor, and in some cases their skin, has been exposed to bursts of fire and magical energy. Some of their shields are charred or even partially melted. When they see you, they seem to recognize you. Word of your exploits must have traveled ahead of you. They're nervous about talking to outsiders, but they don't bother you. They just move silently by. Okay, then. You cross the long stone bridge and see a heated battle going on the other side. A band of Empire soldiers armed with halberds and longbows are busily decimating a small group of golems. They seem to be winning, but even a single golem can be lethal if it fires a shot at the right place. If you want, you can reach the soldiers in time to help. Definitely. Attack. You join the soldiers for what looks like a simple battle. However, when golems start crawling over the railings of the bridge, it becomes clear that the creatures have set an ambush. An intense battle begins. 10 golems of blades, 2 fire golems, and 2 ice golems. While our warriors are already on the front lines. Not too bad. Alright, you. Fire blast. That did a number. Alright, and you... damages a living foes. Divine fire I'll have to do. Oh, no, not him. There we go, now we're uh-oh. One soldier passed. Another one's taking a fair bit of damage. That one took a fair bit. Alright, can you get them? Smite. That actually worked surprisingly well. One guy left. He's about to die, though. You know what? Smite will finish him off. Smite actually worked for once. You help the surviving soldiers patch up their wounds. Soon they are able to hobble again. Their captain is very surprised. The Golems have a new tactic. We have to get to Avernum to tell Bazaron about it. Then we can figure out how to react. The soldiers thank you profusely for saving their lives. They tell you they're led by General Bazaron in Tevrono, the only general to have success leading soldiers against the Golems. They tell you to be sure to go up and meet him. Then they head north. Yeah, we'll do just that. You find the chopped up remains of a dozen fire golems. The surrounding vegetation isn't charred at all. The creatures must have been destroyed before they were even able to shoot back. One of them has Bazaron carved into its blank face. Must be up north in that area. You encounter a golem blockade. A group of lethal statues stands in a straight line, perfectly still, blocking your path. If you want to continue, you'll have to break through them. Definitely. When you move towards their line, the golems do not hesitate in meeting you. 5 golem blades, 2 fire golems, and an ice golem. Ha! Easy. And you, lightning spray will work. Oh, that worked beautifully, actually. Oh, we got this. Too far. Alright. Gale 80 miles south. There's a small walled town ahead. The walls are cracked and show the signs of many magical impacts. Smoke rises from the buildings, and not all of it is from cooking fires. The guards patrolling the walls look gaunt and tired. Yet despite the constant pressure of the enemy, this fort is still standing. All is not well, however. The fort has been blockaded by a large band of golems. They march around it tirelessly, blocking anyone who wants to enter or leave. A sign nearby, burnt and splintered, identifies this town as Tevrono. It is held under siege by 24 golems. It will take a serious effort to free it. Attack! When you charge the golem patrol as a band of soldiers from Tevrono, seeing an opportunity, rush out of the fort to help you. There's a lot of golems, and the help may well be needed. The battle begins, Avernite and Empire soldier fighting side by side. Tevrono. And one of them is a demon golem. Okay. Couldn't quite reach them. And he hasted all of them. Alright. You hasted them. We'll haste them. Okay, Carl's gonna need some help. Alright, you know what? You hasted them, we'll haste us. You provide healing. There goes the demon golem. Okay, one soldier died. There goes the second soldier. Anything attacks Carl again, we're dead. Okay, you. And again, same targets. Perfect! Look at him explode. Alright. That had to hurt him. I know the jeweled golems are a bit resistant. There goes that one. Nice. Alright, we got this. Alright, we definitely got this. And the last golem falls. That was a fight. The Empire soldiers bring their wounded back into Tevrono, pausing to thank you for your help in breaking this blockade. The dervish says, "Come inside. General Bazaron will want to meet you, I'm sure." We will do just that. Alright, let's step into Tevrono. We've heard they've been doing well. There is great excitement in Tevrono when you approach. You lifted the siege on the town, and your arrival is big news. Guards step aside, clearing the path for you to enter. You kind of have a hole in your wall there. Might want to do something about that. Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see that coming. Okay, that's not good. Right, remove the terrifying. Okay. Okay, so that demon golem appears to have terrifying. Alright, lightning spray. That should finish those. Of course he summoned that. So the demon golem appears to be a magic user. Got him. Alright, there we go. Golem diadem. That's interesting. Plus 20% resistance to fire and cold damage and not much else. I think that's something we're gonna want to sell. Okay. So we found some golems around the outside. This is why you check outside. Are there more on this side? Guess not. Alright. Quick healing. And in we go. You reach the fortified village of Avernum. This well-defended town is a model of efficiency, especially compared with the wreck that is the rest of Avernum. Neatly uniformed guards and dervishes are on patrol, keeping a careful watch for golems. You notice the city walls have metal sheets leaning in over this town. They are heavily pitted and scarred. They must be there to block the fireballs the golems have been lobbing over the walls. Body parts from slain golems adorn the walls. This is quite a place. Let's look around a bit. Inn of Avernum, closed until further notice. Dervish doesn't have anything to say. A man sits alone in the empty inn, working on a map. He is the only unarmed man you have seen in this entire town. I am Osmo. Nice to see civilians. Why are you sitting in here alone? I'm a map maker. I'm stranded here, I'm afraid. How did you get stranded? I've been here for months. Came here on a map-making trip just before the golems made a major advance and circled Avernum. Now I probably can't get away without risking death, so I just sit here, wait, and make maps. What are your maps of? That's my trade. I've been making maps of the area to help Bazaron and his troops. If you want, you can purchase a map of Monroe Province. I would. What do you think of Bazaron? The only general who has had any success against the golems. You should see him. He's a hero. What happened to this inn? Closed. The owner fled. You can rest in one of the back rooms if you want. Is that map for sale? Thank you. Thank you for the map. Alright then, let's take a look at Monroe Province. Execa on Maddock Isle. Okay, Spine Ridge and Memia. I think we were at No, Murnia. We were at Murnia. Bremerton we haven't been to. Greentail we haven't been to. And there's Avernum. So the golems are probably somewhere up in here. What is that? That's odd. Well, at least we know where we're going to be spending our time. Okay, take the coins. Probably where he's staying. Yeah, rest for a few hours, regain our energy. You have a very good rest. This is surprising considering the constant yells and fireball detonations you hear from outside. Okay then. Yeah, there's a lot of soldiers around here, which makes sense. General Bazaron. You know what, we'll take a look at we'll visit General Bazaron after we look around the rest of this place. Ah, this looks like where we can sell things. Yeah, Avernum's weaponsmith. From here, we can sell this golem diadem. We don't need it. And here, we don't need to do that. Body parts from destroyed golems have been thrown in here. Some of the components look like they might be worth money. Rocks, crystals, just rocks and crystals. Worth money, sure, but not much. There's a barracks. The Call Beast scroll, we don't need that. And another barracks. With a regular bladesman in it.
Hey, how you doing?
Shut up. Alright. Alright then. General Bazaron. General Bazaron stands and firmly shakes your hand. I am General Bazaron. Welcome to Avernum, Avernite. His voice is deep and rough. His skin is scarred and sunburnt. He has the look of a man who has spent most of his life outdoors, much of it in combat. We met some of your people on a bridge to the south. We helped them with a golem ambush. Oh yes, a new golem tactic, the water approach. They start using these new tricks sometimes. I'll have to have a retort for this, some sort of trap or ambush, and we will no longer be vulnerable. But where are my manners? Thank you for saving my people. It is a surprising and unexpected kindness, especially coming from an Avernite. What are your responsibilities in this town? It has fallen to me to lead our forces against the golems. We, I'm afraid, are their only effective opposition. Why isn't there opposition from the other towns in Monroe Province? Those fools in Gale, they don't realize the golems are a different foe and need different tactics. We out here in Avernum have been the only troops who've had any luck against those things. You don't have much respect for the leadership from Gale. 'Tis not wise to criticize the leadership in Gale too strongly, but they won't listen to us and they won't support us. That's the reason I wanted to speak with you. Tell us of that example. The golems are not smart like living things. They act only in a certain way, and they can't adapt to new situations. So if we study how they behave in a situation, we can find their weakness in their tactics, and they can't figure out how to deal with it. For example, consider how they bombard our walls. How do they bombard your walls? They walk out, approach to 80 feet, throw fireballs and ice bolts, and flee. However, if we sneak up behind them and attack just when they're firing over the walls, it takes them a long time to react. They're dead by then. If the fools in Gale saw this, the war would go much differently. That's not the reason I wanted to speak with you. Why did you want to speak with us? We're doing alright against the golems, but we need help. We're chopping at them and slowing them down, but we don't have the strength to find and assault their source. You would like me to find and assault the source of the golems. I've heard of you. You've had luck infiltrating and destroying the enemy's fortresses. I would like you to do the same thing here. I can't tell you where the golems are coming from, but I can tell you one valuable fact. You know that I am an Avernite and it does not bother you? No. At first I thought that the golems might be the work of your kind, but I fought you in the Avernum War and I came in some small way to know you. You are disloyal to us. You are foes. But you are not monsters. You would not make those things, and since we have a common foe in the golems, I will work with you. Can I get any training here? We don't have much time to help outsiders, I'm afraid. We only have time to spare for those we fight with, shoulder to shoulder. Can you give me any supplies to help battle the golems? No, we barely have enough to keep fighting here. Are there any other things I can do to help you out? I am a practical man. I never turn down an offer of assistance in a difficult situation. South of here, there is a bridge spanning a river. West of there, across the water, there is a band of golem scouts. I believe they are watching our movements and using the information against us. I don't know how, but if you could destroy them, it would set my mind at ease. What can you tell us about the golems? There are mountains to the southeast. Far up in them lives a mage. He visited us, flying down from the sky like a bird. He said someone should go up to see him. He knows much about the golems. Why he wanted us to go up there, we don't know. But I thought you might want to know. You may be our only hope against the golems. Why didn't you send someone to visit this man yourself? He lives at the top of a tall cliff. He can fly. None of my men can. How goes your fight with the golems? The golems are lethal foes, however they have their weaknesses and I've developed tactics against them. This is good as we're the only people who've had any luck opposing them. What tactics do you use against golems? Tactics that are good for us. Probably nothing that'd help you, but I'll give you one example. Okay, we've heard the example. And that's all their supplies.
I want to be your friend.
So, that's Tevrono. Well, we managed to get a map of Monroe Province. Alright, so, river over here, an island with scouts that we need to take care of. Mountains over here, that's where a mage we need to speak with. Greendale, we should probably go take a look at. And I have a feeling the golems are probably up to the north in this area here. Most likely, at least. So, I think what we'll do is, we'll go to Greendale and then go see that mage. Take out the scouts on the way. Then we'll see what we can do about the golems. But that is going to be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Chester44. That is Carl, Nipor, Pollux, and Teresa. This has been an Avernum 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.